What is good, yo? It's your boy Ty back here with another video. In this video today, we are going to be going over the top 10 point guards in NBA 2K22 MyTEAM. Now, this list was pretty tough to assemble, and I'm actually recording this on the weekend. So if there was some point guards that came out early this week, it'll be down below in the description, okay, on where they would be at. But I'm recording this, and these are the top 10 point guards, primary point guards, so not guys like Jamal Crawford, in the game right now. Now, before we dive any further into that, if you are new to the channel and have not yet, please consider smash that subscribe button as we're on the road to 90,000 subscribers. So we've got a lot to cover, okay? We've got a lot of good point guards. How many great point guards really are there, though, in my team? We're going to start off with number 10 being Steve Francis, 6'3", 6'6" wingspan, hot spots forever above the break, 4 Hall of Famers, 38 on gold, 3 on silver, good 3-ball at an 86, good driving dunk, 96, 92 speed ball, 89 ball, 92 speed acceleration, 88 lateral quickness. All around, Steve Francis is a good card, especially if you badge him up. If you give him a clamps, if you give him chef, those types of badges, stop and pop. He has jump shot, it's 116, which is okay. It's a pretty mediocre release in general. Combine that, shifty dribble style is pretty solid. Steve Francis is solid. Now, flip side of things, 6'3", 6'6" wingspan. His player build isn't extremely long. On the defensive end of the court, I feel like Steve Francis can just be taken advantage of just that little bit. I like Steve Francis. I don't mind the card at all. Will I ever play with him? I won't. And because of that, he comes in at number 10. At number 9, we're going to plug in limited reward Ja Morant. Now, I'd say the top 10 point guards, they're pretty balanced up until, number 4, I would say. So you could have Ja as high as number 5, and I won't be mad. 6'3", 6'7" wingspan. Again, hot spots from everywhere above the break. Pretty similar overall card to Steve Francis, honestly. 88 3-ball, really good driving dunk, good ball handler, 93 speed, acceleration, 89 lateral quickness. You can give him clamps. I mean, very, very similar all-around card to Steve Francis. He can get limitless spot up, maybe a little better at attacking the rim, PG-based, shifty dribble style. It's really preference-based. When I've used Ja Morant, I've just had a little bit more success with him. I feel like his player model just feels a little bit better for me than Steve Francis. The Hall of Fame floor general is just a nice bonus as well. I think a fully badged Ja Morant is better than a fully badged Steve Francis. That's what I'll leave you guys with. Again, if you want to run Steve Francis over Ja Morant, I'm not going to be the one to tell you can't. Both of these cards are pretty solid and cards that you can pick up for your squad. Number 8, Steve Nash. Now, if this was a clutch time list, Steve Nash might be number 1. This is just an overall list. More importantly, my team unlimited highlighted, and that's why Steve Nash is down here at number 8. 6'3", 6'6" wingspan. Again, hot spots from everywhere above the break. 46 total badges, 10 on Hall of Fame. 94 3-ball, can't dunk, hurts him a little bit. 95 2-ball, 93 ball under 95 speed, 94 lateral quickness. The interior defense is something I want you guys to look at, though. That's a problem. Again, has, ball stripper, which saves him a little bit. Playmaker wise is incredible. I wouldn't say I love him. I like this Steve Nash dribble style. Jump shot 87 is solid as well. He's one of these cards that I've used in gameplays. I've had success with him. I picked him up on my no money spent. I didn't have as much success with him. I don't know. I've been fried by the diamond Steve Nash before, so I'm giving this Steve Nash every benefit of the doubt possible. If you know how to use Steve Nash, you can be very, very solid with him. At number 7, maybe as a surprise, you guys might think he should be a little bit higher, is Damian Lillard. 6'2", 6'7", wingspan, hot spots from everywhere, 9 Hall of Famers, 40 on gold, 1 on silver, 1 on bronze. My problem with Dame is similar to Steve Nash. The interior is super low. Steve Nash is honestly a little bit taller. On the flip side, Dame's going to have a smoother release. It's really a preference-based question. Dame can dunk the ball a little bit better. I am a little bit higher on Dame compared to Steve Nash, but both of them are just going to get absolutely sizzled on the defensive end of the court. Because of that, I don't think I can be any higher on Damian Lillard. Still, when I'm looking up and down my list, I don't know if there's one better offensive point guard in the game who is up next. But outside of that, Damian Lillard is absolutely elite. There's not many things I can say bad about the card offensively. Defensively is another story. On the defensive end of the court, if I see Damian Lillard and I'm playing against him, offensively, I'm thinking, okay, let's get Damian Lillard off the court. And I'm thinking the same thing about this Allen Iverson card. As much fun as I had using Allen Iverson, I cannot physically put him any higher than number 6. I can't. And I struggle putting him at number 6 because I don't mind. I didn't mind using the card. I think the Hall of Fame ball stripper can save him from getting mashed that badly, but he's still going to get mashed so much. 95 3 ball, 90 driving dunk, 98 speed ball, 97 ball under, 98 speed acceleration, 98 lateral quickness, Hall of Fame mismatch expert, sniper, playmaker-wise, incredible, defensively pretty solid as well. He's a card that I feel like people are going to have to get, and we're going to have to see how certain people use Allen Iverson before we can really come into our opinion on Allen Iverson. Like, I can give you guys my opinion on my gameplay, right? I can go and watch my gameplay, fry people that are not good at the game. My true test would be running Allen Iverson against somebody who is good at the game, somebody who knows how to defend at an elite level, and somebody knows who had to kind of abuse him on the offensive end of the court, or Allen Iverson's defensive end of the court. Has a 49 interior, badge-wise, he's pretty solid though. Just an interesting overall card. If you want to put Allen Iverson at number 1, I'm not going to blame you. For me, I have him all the way down at number 6. The surprise of the list for you guys is going to be this guy right here in Diamond, De'Aaron Fox. This is going to be the surprise of the list for a lot of you guys. But I want you guys to hear me out. Ja Morant was number 9 for me. I'm higher on De'Aaron Fox than I am Ja Morant. 84 3 ball, 85 driving dunk, 97 speed ball, 89 ball handle. 97 speed acceleration, 92 lateral quickness. I know the interior is a little bit slow, so you're like, why do you like him more than Steve Nash? Well, I move well with De'Aaron Fox. I don't mind his release, quick dribble style obviously is immaculate. Hall of Fame quick first step. He just does a lot of the things that I want my point guard to do really, really well. Obviously, defensively, doesn't have the best player build, no doubt about that. But he's a card I could take out, and I feel like I'm comfortable using De'Aaron Fox on the offensive end of the court. Again, defensively, we're seeing a lot of these point guards not defend. So if you want to put Dame and AI over De'Aaron Fox, I don't have a problem with it. I just think the extra height, the Hall of Fame quick first step, the quick dribble style, just does a little bit for me with De'Aaron Fox just being a complete point guard. The difference between number 5 on my list and number 4, there is a wide gap. At number 4, I'm plugging in Pink Diamond John Wall. 6'4", 6'9" wingspan defensively helps him so much. Combine that with just a total of a crazy amount of badges, 57 badges, 93 ball, 95 driving dunk, 96 speed ball, 90 ball handle, 96 speed acceleration, 94 lateral quickness. Great badges in general. I fear John Wall as far as dudes I play against more than anybody probably. But I cannot use this John Wall for the life of me. Base dribble style, there's just something about it right now that I struggle with base dribble style. Eventually, I'm going to have to make the adjustment where I get used to base dribble style. I can start, doing it a little bit better or using it a little bit better, because if I could, this John Wall is a must-have card. Badge-wise, so complete. He's badge-wise statistically better than my number 1. I mean, it's just that simple. You can compare him to my number 1. John Wall is better, but not for me. And that's why John Wall comes in here at number 4. This is the toughest guy I had to rank. Magic Johnson. When Magic Johnson's card first got released, I was so high on him. I mean, you look at the card up and down at 6'9", you're thinking, wow, this card is going to be nearly unstoppable. And, I mean, honestly, defensively, he might be the best defensive point guard in the game. He might, because he's 6'9". But I don't know if it's his dribble style, it's got to be, which makes him run so slowly up the court. It's rough, man. I mean, it is rough. I've played against Magic Johnson, and if you full court press Magic Johnson, he is sitting there stunned because he jogs up the court. And I don't want to call him a liability because he does do a lot of things really well for you, but that part of his game is a liability. Because he's 6'9", I'm still plugging him in here at number 3. Maybe people will eventually figure out how to move with Magic Johnson. I just haven't figured it out yet. I mean, I haven't figured it out. He's 6'9", he jogs around the court everywhere. And because of that, I'm still higher on badged out Penny Hardaway. It's crazy to me that a card that came out over a month ago by the time you're watching this video is better than a new Magic Johnson. That's crazy to me. I never thought when I saw Magic stats and badges that I would be higher on Penny Hardaway, but I am. Simply put, I am. 6'7", 6'10" wingspan. I like Magic's release more. Magic has a good dribble style. Penny, obviously, quick dribble style, 83 3-ball, 85 driving dunk. He's just a complete player. The real only difference is that Magic 6'9" doesn't move as well. Penny 6'7" moves better. It's really the only difference, as well as Penny doesn't get clamps, which hurts his value maybe a little bit. No hyperdrive, quick chain. I still like Penny Hardaway. I still think he's a top 2 point guard in the game. If you were if Penny Hardaway was your favorite point guard before this last content drop, if you were higher on Penny than my number 1 or then Magic Johnson than John Wall, still run Penny Hardaway. There's no reason to change. There's nothing that came out that should make you spend all that MT for a very mediocre and mid Magic Johnson card. Am I being biased against Magic Johnson? Maybe. But the way I move with Magic, I can't be any higher on the card. Coming in at number 1 for me is the Glove Gary Payton. It is absolutely absurd to me to think that over 2 months ago, they gave us an unlimited reward as good as Gary Payton. That's crazy to me. It is absolutely crazy. When this card first came out, some people said he's going to be the best point guard for the end of the season. I said, no way. And it's crazy because we're in the middle of season 3 and he's still my top point guard in the game. 6'4", 6'7", wingspan, 83, 3-ball, 70 driving dunk, 93 speed with ball, 89 ball under, 93 speed acceleration, 97 lateral quickness. The interior defense is great, good steal rating. It's really the defensive badges that does it for me though. I mean, ankle braces, ball stripper, clamps, menace, pick dodger, pickpocket, ties defender. I can leave Gary Payton on most point guards or even like a James Harden, Klay Thompson, and he will absolutely box them. I love that you upgrade the badges. I know he can't get limitless about it, but you upgrade the rest of his badges. I think he is my favorite point guard in 2K. Jump shot 40, I've gotten used to it. I actually green with Gary quite a bit. Shifty dribble style. I'm in love with Gary Payton. Am I biased for Gary Payton and against Magic Johnson and Allen Iverson and Damian Lillard? Probably. If I was to redo this list, maybe I'd have Damian Lillard and De'Aaron Fox mixed up. So maybe Damian Lillard at number 5, De'Aaron Fox at number 7. But other than that, guys, the point guard position still to this day is not super strong. The moment we see a new Steph Curry type of player, even a new Isaiah Thomas, maybe I doubt we'll see a better Isaiah Thomas because we already got a really good diamond one. But the moment we see another tall or even a Steph Curry that can move, it might change around a little bit. But Gary Payton and Penny Hardaway right now are my top 2 point guards in the game. They're the 2 point guards you're going to see on my road to 250K probably for the near future. It's gonna wrap it up for my video today, guys. If you didn't see your top point guard or a point guard you really like a Ricky Rubio on the list, I want to know it down below in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on the list, guys. Again, if a newer player just came out earlier this week, not gonna be on here. It will be down below in the description. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys and have a blessed day.